How's it going, everybody? Matt Borey here. Oh, I guess I don't need these because I don't have my dad to listen to today. I just realized I forgot to make a player challenge. Let's see, new challenge group open to anyone. 200 opponents. In a celebration of my big win, I say we do Ultimate X Gold. Can we even do that? Ultimate X Gold. We're doing it. 6 days. 100 deals. And who's ready to learn about Ultimate X bonus poker again? Sorry, I was just a minute late there. I got distracted on my stupid game on my phone. Hello, Michael. Might be slightly low. Let's see if I can raise myself up here. That's about as much as I can go. What if I move the move the camera a little closer there? Let's try that. So, we're starting the Ultimate X Gold tutoring again, and or not Ultimate X Gold, Ultimate X Bonus Poker, regular Ultimate X, because we were kind of slipping up because I think we sort of overwhelmed ourselves. By we, I mean my dad and I. Well, my dad's not really listening to any of the training. He's sort of just following my lead. So I think I was learning too much at once. So I was starting to forget some things. So we're going to go back over um, Ultimate X, regular Ultimate X with bonus 6-5 bonus poker. So the agenda for today is, oh, Becky and Lucky Legion Slots are doing a live stream with Becky. That should sound fun. Hang on, I'm trying to get back, catch back up on the chat there. I was a little. Oh yes, thank you very much on the big win, guys. A few people said congratulations. That was very good for me. Uh, and of course, I was not playing with my dad, so that's why I won big. So agenda for today is we've got our number one Ultimate X training session, back to the basics. Number two is tip of the week, number 7. And number 3 is the quiz. And the quiz is going to be a little different this week. I'm going to play on pro training and see if I can identify every scenario. I've got a little cheat sheet pulled up on the other screen here. I didn't have time to print it out, but I got it pulled up. So let's see. So back to the basics, because the motivation here is Lucky Legion and Becky. I'm sorry, your live stream is tonight or no? So our motivation, it's been a while since we've studied the strategy for this, so it's time for a refresher, because I don't know about you guys, but I definitely needed it. I had a few other hits actually that day. I have a few more shorts coming out. I bought in for $2,500 and cashed out for $19,700. So I won a little over $18,000 on that on that session. It was insane. Oh, there was a dog shaking behind me. You shouldn't have heard that, but so okay. So Ultimate X adds. If you don't know what Ultimate X is, it's the game. I'm sure you've seen it play it if you've seen any of our videos where you gain a multiplier on your following hand based on the wins on this hand by doubling your bet. And that adds an extra element of excitement from using those multipliers. And it's more complex than traditional video poker, which is what a lot of people don't realize. So less complex, but more advanced. So the reason we're going to bonus poker is it's a good building block. So it's more less complex than the more advanced games like Bonus Streak and Ultimate X Gold. And learning how to play this first will help you be able to play those other games better. So what is the key strategy adjustment for Ultimate X? So on the hands that reward you high multipliers, meaning a straight and a flush, those become more valuable to get when you have low multipliers because you're doubling your bet. So if you're doubling your bet and you don't have any multipliers, it's incredibly difficult to make your money back. But if you have some of these bigger multipliers, like straights are 8 times, flushes are 11 times, and full houses are 12 times. So when you have low multipliers, you're going to want to, what I call fishing for the bigger multipliers. But when you have high multipliers, the strategy becomes closer to regular standard video poker strategy. And specific matchups that are always played one way in standard video poker, like you keep a high pair over 4 to the flush, but they're sometimes played differently in 6-5 bonus poker depending on the number of your current multipliers, and we're calling those scenarios. So back to the basics. So scenario recognition. So to date, we've covered 6 scenarios, which in 5 of the top scenarios, and 1 from the so 5 scenarios from the top down, and 1 scenario from the bottom up. There's several more that we haven't covered yet for medium level keeps, but the first step in playing your hands correctly in Ultimate X bonus poker is to be able to figure out what those scenarios are. And as you have noticed, oh, welcome back, Paris. As you've noticed, we may have missed some of those scenarios recently because we were trying to learn how to play Ultimate X bonus poker in these training sessions. We were also playing Ultimate X bonus streak using the Wizard of Odds strategy, which I think we've realized is too simplified, which we're going to touch on here in a second. And we were also trying to learn how to play Super Double Double bonus. And on top of that, the multipliers on Super Double Double bonus on Fortune X. So I think if we sort of isolate here and work more on one, try to be a master of one instead of a jack of all trades. So the first step, as I said, is recognizing the scenarios. So after dealing, you have to identify the candidate keeps. Are they keeps in the top down or the bottom up charts? If no, we do not have one of the 6 scenarios. If yes, I actually just realized I have the wrong cheat sheet up on the other page. So if yes, we have a scenario. If no, we don't. You play it according to the strategy chart. So first, we're going to review the top-down keeps, which is this chart right here. There's no exceptions in the top 4. The top 4, you're going to play the same no matter what, which is a dealt royal, a dealt straight flush, dealt 4 of a kind, dealt full house. Well, there is one exception there. That would be the dealt full house if you have 3 aces. I did. I skipped context. Go back. Okay. No, it was on my own because my dad does not want to. I thought I did read all the lines. Sorry. What did I miss here? So according to the review the top-down keeps. There are no exceptions to the rankings in the first 4 lines of the chart. Note that in regular 6-5 bonus poker, we keep ace, ace, ace over a dealt full house. That's only in 6-5 bonus poker. In 7-5 and 8-5, you keep the full house. But in Ultimate X, back here, I didn't finish the previous chart. Oh, are we talking about this chart? I'm confused. Back 2 slides. Am I missing a slide here then? No. Oh, hang on. I have it pulled up. Sorry. Scenario recognition. I did stop halfway through. Okay, sorry. So, okay, sorry, I thought I read all of this. So, if we do not, so we got to go over the 6 scenarios. If we have one of the 6 scenarios, so, okay, sorry, I guess I missed this. In these, are they one of the top-down keeps or the bottom-up keeps? If no, we don't have one of the 6 scenarios. If yes, are these keeps among the ones that are involved in scenarios, and are they next to each other? Or is it the 2 to the straight flush versus the discard all on the bottom keep? If yes, you have a scenario. If no, we don't have a scenario. Play the hand according to the charts. So now we'll get to here. So the first is this chart. This is the keeps from the top down, the top 11 ranks. So the keeps must be consecutive. So Paris, this is strictly for Ultimate X video poker, which is almost always multi-line, but this would not count towards regular multi-line. This is only if you're playing a video poker game that is the Ultimate X bonus. Sorry, I did skip that before. So there's no exceptions to the rankings in the first 4 lines of the chart, with the exception is in regular 6-5 bonus poker, you keep the 3 aces over a dealt full house. But that's, as I said before, that's only in 6-5 bonus poker. In 7-5 and 8-5, since the full house pays more, you keep the full house over the dealt 3 aces. But in Ultimate X 6-5 bonus poker, the awarded 12 times multiplier makes keeping the full house always correct. So next, examine lines 5 through 9, which are these color-coded ones here. This blue one down through this orange one. 5 is a high pair, and number 9 is a low/medium pair. Number 6 is 4 to the flush, and number 8 is 4 to an outside straight. 7 is in the very middle is 3 to a royal flush. So, and then 10 and 11 are the strongest 3-card straight flush keeps, which is, according to the Bob Dancer chart, the straight flush 3+1, and the strongest 4-card inside straight, which is the 4 high cards missing the 10, which is the 4 to the inside straight with 4 high. If you can remember the 6 lines for 5 through 10, you'll automatically know the 5 top keep scenarios, which since each consecutive pair of lines is a scenario. So scenario 1 is line 5 versus line 6. Scenario 2 is line 6 versus line 7. Scenario 3 is line 7 versus line 8. Scenario 4 is 8 versus 9. And scenario 5 is 9 versus 10. So ace, king, queen, jack is ranked below all of these and is not involved in any of these scenarios. So, yes, note the symmetry there. That's what I missed there, was they had to be the consecutive ones. So that was the first chart. That was the first 5 scenarios. Now this next chart is the bottom scenario, which was the only one we covered from this B1. Yeah, so the easy thing to remember is that 6 and 8 are 4 to a flush and 4 to a straight, and 5 and 9 are high pair and then the low or medium pair. So this chart shows 3 scenarios, but so far we've only covered the bottom one, B1, which is 2 to a straight flush versus throw everything away. Each of these 3 bottom keep scenarios decides if you should hold something instead of throwing it all away. Note that all 3 of these scenarios are inferior to a double inside straight flush and to 1 high card. So if you have either of those things, if you have a high card or a double inside straight flush, meaning a 3 to the straight flush with 2 gaps, you never hold anything ranked below 1 high card, which is B6. So if you have 1 high card, you're always going to keep that over this other wacky stuff. What I call the wacky stuff, which is stuff you would not normally keep in regular bonus poker, but you might in Ultimate X. So for now, a couple key things to remember from the bottom keeps are, if your hand looks like nothing, let's take a double check. Do you have two to the straight flush? If so, that's the scenario we're talking about, because you got to keep an eye out for this, because when the hell would you ever look for two to a straight flush to keep in bonus poker, you know? And then the other thing to keep out for is, are you considering holding four to an inside straight with no high cards? Do you have a high card? If so, you keep the high card. Never keep an inside straight over one high card, which I think he added that in because we talked about that several times while we were filming after we had forgotten these. So, tip of the week number 7. Make sure to have the latest charts. Now, I should put a caveat here. I'm not sure these latest charts have been added to the Jackpot Gents website, so I have been slacking a little bit. So I got to add the latest charts to our website, or make sure they've been added, just to make sure this point is valid. So have you been studying the amazing charts that help you to correctly play hands in your favorite video poker games? If so, make sure to always have the most up-to-date versions of those charts with you when you play. Using outdated or conflicting charts can cause confusion, undoing the hard-earned progress, because like if you're using what I was just talking about, we were using the Wizard of Odds strategy for Ultimate X bonus streak, but he was using a simplified strategy where you did not take into account any multipliers. So make sure that if you're, and I think that's where a lot of the confusion for us was coming from, at least my dad and I, is we were trying to play with that simplified chart simultaneously on one game while trying to play with these more in-depth charts on another game, where we could have just been using this in-depth chart in both games and been a lot closer, I think. So that's this step here. So avoid using simplified strategies, which can take just as long to figure out, but which often yield incorrect answers, like what we said. And avoid using old rules of thumb. Like, I don't know who would have suggested those. Surely it was not me. It definitely was not me suggesting those. It was. Spoiler alert, it was me saying that. Having the latest charts will help you to reinforce what you've learned and eventually memorize the most common important strategy charts or strategy decisions. So I'm going to pull my strategy chart. Well, my dad was saying, to be fair, in my dad's defense, he was saying that rule of thumb because that was what I had come up with originally. So now we're about to do our quiz, which is, by our quiz, it means me. So rules for the quiz is, I'm going to play Ultimate X bonus streak on the pro training. For each hand, I need to correctly determine if the hand is one of the 6 scenarios we've covered so far. And that would be the 5 from the top down or the 1 from the bottom up. I'm going to try and play the hand correctly, but no penalty for making a mistake. Then I'll go back and review each of the 6 scenarios in the upcoming weeks. I'm going to start with 0 points. For each correctly identified scenario, I'm going to gain 1 point. For each missed scenario or non-scenario hand identified as a scenario, I'm going to lose 2 points. We're going to see if I can reach 7 points. Or if it takes too long, because it might take a while for those to show up, 20 minutes. So now back to the challenge, just so you know. Let's see here if somebody has played yet. Yes, so somebody has entered. So if you want to play in the challenge, who is the winner from our last challenge? Flamingo 55. There was no challenge last week because there was no training last week. The week before, though, Flamingo 55 won, so I believe you should have, if you're here, you should have your 1 month free pro training of videopoker.com. So now, and if you want to play in that, this week I did Ultimate X Gold as celebration of my big win. So you just hit play now. You have to play 100 hands. It's winner take all. Only first place will get the pro training. So winner takes all, and you have to finish your 100 hands before the challenge ends, which is next Wednesday night at midnight Pacific time. You don't have to play all 100 in a row. You just have to get them all finished by then. You can leave and come back. Just make sure you get them all done before. You will forfeit because they don't want you to, you know, get, if you happen to get dealt a royal in the first hand, just say, oh, I don't want to lose any of my credits back. To avoid that, you have to have your 100 hands finished. So let's see. Pro Training, new game, Ultimate X, 10 play, bonus poker, 6-5. We're going to start with $1,000 here. And then now, let's, more for myself than for you guys. Scenario 1 that we're looking for is high pair versus 4 to a flush. Scenario 2 is 3 to the royal versus 4 to the flush. Scenario 3 is 3 to the royal versus 4 to the straight. Scenario 4 is low or medium pair versus 4 to the straight. And scenario 5 is a medium pair versus straight flush +1. So we're going to go ahead and, oh God, that's loud. Going to go ahead and hop into things here. Let's see. We have 3 to a straight flush, but we also have 1 high card. So this would not be, we actually have 2 to the royal there. So we have 2 to the royal, but you don't keep ace 10, and then we have a 3 to a straight flush. So we are going to keep, there's 2 gaps there, so you're not going to keep the straight flush, I think. Well, there you go. 6-5 bonus poker is not a good idea, Paris. But if they have 6-5 Ultimate X is a fairly good pay table. The chances of them having a higher version of bonus poker are not very good. But so the main reason we did this is because this is the best Ultimate X game that they have at Dania, where we play all the time. So that's why we focused on this, and it's the best building block. Because once you get a once you get a handle on bonus poker, it'll give you a better feel if you wanted to play like double bonus or double bonus. Okay. Well, that was a scenario that we haven't covered yet, I think. Oh, shoot. Well, let me shut my dynamic replay off. This is going to be that, I believe. Oh, no. Even 3 to a flush, huh? Okay, well. So here, 2 pair. You're pretty much always going to keep 2 pair. Well, in this game, you are always going to keep 2 pair. Not a scenario. Oh, let's see here. We're going to go our 7s, I believe. Game is 5 times louder than Matt. Sorry, let's turn... Oh, wait, I can just turn the volume down on my computer. I think that fixes it. Oh, that's too low. Let's meet in the middle somewhere. There we go. Okay. This is... We have 3 to a flush versus 2 high cards. Not a scenario. You know, it's funny you say that, Michael. I just started playing the new God of War this week. I had never played any of the God of Wars yet. This is a dealt straight, so this is not a scenario, because this is one of the ones that there's no change on. Well, perfect so far in our quiz, not perfect strategy-wise. Let's see. We have 2 to a royal here, and I see nothing else. So let's get an $8,000 royal. Hey, I want money though. That works. Kind of hard to lose money with an 8x on everything though. So here we have just 2 to a royal versus 3 to a flush. I think it's just the 2 to the royal. Wow, you keep 3 to the flushes a lot in this game. Man, I guess we're still playing this pretty wrong. It's a very good game, actually. The writing is very good. Now here is low pair, medium pair versus, oh, it's 4 to a straight. So we don't have, oh, it's straight flush plus 1, I believe, is this, is it not? I can't remember what, no, the straight flush plus 1 is 1 high card, meaning, I think, right? It's either 2 high cards with 1 gap or 1 high card with no gaps. This is neither of those, so this is not a scenario. Maybe someone should take that and Photoshop it. Turn me into a meme. Here we have a pair of aces. And do we have anything else? We have a 3-card straight. That's not a scenario. 2 to the royal, not a scenario. J-Dope, that would do. If you're talking about strictly video poker, the answer is probably. Because generally the bar top machines have worse video poker pay tables than the rest of the casino. Not always, though. Will we be making a guide for Deuces Wild? I'm not sure. That's an incredibly complicated game. We might, but that would depend. We have some very, very vocal viewers who are adamant that they hate Deuces Wild, so we'll have to see about that one. But again, this is you can't really build off of Deuces Wild is the issue. The Deuces Wild strategy is only going to suit you for Deuces Wild. This strategy that we're learning now, you could pretty much use for almost all of it for jacks or better, and it's going to help be a good building block for double bonus and double double and even triple double if you wanted to play those. So maybe not with Deuces Wild. 3, 5, 6. We have 3 to a straight flush here with 1 gap. But again, there's still no high cards, and we have just a king. Yeah, I was going to go a bit longer. Oh, there was 1 gap there. What the hell am I doing? I would hold that normally. Sorry, I'm talking as I am. I'm going to go a bit longer than 20 minutes, so let's see if we can't get a bit longer here. All right, just the jacks. 2 to a straight flush is not. Correct, trusted computer. Let's see. So we have here, we have 2 high cards. That's it. No, nothing else. No scenario. Here we have just a jack. No scenario. We did have 2 to a straight flush, but it had a gap, so that was, well, that would have been versus nothing. The high card, you still wouldn't keep it. Here we have a pair of 8s. 3 to the royal is half of a scenario, but there's no 4 to the straight there, so. Four to the flush and no pair, so no scenario. All of this strategy would work for jacks or better on Ultimate X, with the exception of if you just didn't count low and medium pairs separately, and you took out the part about holding the full house. I think would be very close. There was no scenario there, sorry. We have a low pair, no scenario because there's nothing else there. And then we're going to have to go here, 2 to a royal, no scenario. We have 3 to a flush here, which is not a scenario, but I do think we keep it here. Let's see if you still keep it with this many high cards. Yes, you do. Woohoo! Woo! I got one. Two to the royal. No scenario, nothing else. Okay. Well, I almost fell for that one with the only because I couldn't remember what the straight flush 3+1 was. No scenario here. It's a low pair. Pair of fives. No pair there because there's no straight flush +1 and no 4 to the straight. We have a 2 pair here, no scenario. You're just going to keep that. How many full houses? Only one. Oh man, I was playing 100 play at the Hard Rock today before I left. The craziest thing happened. I held 3 deuces. I was playing triple double bonus. I held 3 deuces. I went 0 for 100 on getting one with a kicker. Ace, king, 5-7 is there's a gap there, so no scenario. Only 9 queen jack 9 and 9-10 jack. Okay, gotcha. That is no scenario there. Wow, the scenarios happen that often, huh? No scenario. I did get 3 of them, but even that's behind the 8 ball. I think you're supposed to get at least, I think it's like 4 or something. But up. There's an oh no, not an inside straight. Sorry. It is an inside straight, but there's a high card, so we don't keep it. We actually. Oh wait, we do. I stand corrected then. I guess this is because the high card is part of it? Did we break it? But an ace is a high card, isn't it? Got a low pair versus just the ace, no scenario. Oh, only for 4 to an inside. Oh, okay. Oh, with no high card. Duh. Okay, gotcha. Got it. Sorry, it's been a long day. We have a pair of aces, no scenario. So did I lose points there? Or no, that wasn't a scenario. That was just how to avoid a scenario. We have 3 to a royal here with 4 to an inside straight. That doesn't count, though. It's 4 to an open-ended straight. This is the closest we've gotten to a scenario, I believe. We got 2 high cards. Also, I hope everyone likes my fancy Pikachu cup that I'm drinking my water out of, because I am an adult. 2 pair, no scenario. So as you can see, if I knew all of the scenarios that we're going to go through eventually, I would not be making any mistakes. No scenario there. Pair of 7s. No scenario. I guess I should be saying this before I hit the deal button. Two high cards, no scenario. Four to a flush, but no royal draw or a high pair, so no scenario. No scenario again. Maybe I'll get it. Pair of tens. No scenario. This is no scenario, but I do believe we've learned we keep 3 to a flush. Again, no scenario, but I believe we keep 3 to a flush. It seems you would keep 3 to a flush much more often than I would have thought. Is it going to count here? Is it going to be 3 to the flush, even with that 11 times multiplier? Let's find out. Tune in next time. No, it's not. Close, though. No scenario. Ooh, 3 of a kind, though. Ace, 2, 3. This is 3 to a straight flush. No scenario, though, because there's nothing else against it. And it didn't have, it wasn't the 3 plus 1. So this is, well, we discussed it, but it's not a scenario. The 8, 9. If we didn't have this jack here, if these were all low cards, it would have been a scenario. Because that's the 2 to the straight flush over discard all. But as we said, if you have any high card, you're going to keep that. Widely available on the strip, probably. But the thing I've noticed, I don't know if it's the same elsewhere, but down here, so this is no scenario. Down here in South Florida, a lot of the Ultimate X machines have a limited selection of games on them, and when they do, they don't seem to have bonus poker. So 2 to the Royal, no scenario. So far I've identified both almost scenarios. 4 to a flush, but there's no high pair, so it's not a scenario. I'm just gonna say yes or no. Because I've said that word so many times it's bothering me. So double inside straight flush versus just the jack. Right? This is crazy. Do I have it? I have it set to all RNG, right? I think it's this from what we've just learned. I don't know about with that 11, but oh no, I guess so. It is the jack. Here we have 2 to the Royal. Nope. Oh, we did have an inside straight there. But that's still not a scenario. Negatory Ghost Rider. Negatory. Ooh, we did get a 4 of a kind though. I'll take that. Negative. Y'all having fun yet? Watching me chase these multipliers or these scenarios that may not even exist? No. Not one. If you think you're nervous, just imagine me. Low pair, but there's nothing, no 3 to the straight or the straight flush plus 1, so nope. Nope. Nice. Quads are always nice. Quads always make a good day. It's 3 to a flush. If it was 4 to a flush, it would be a scenario, but it's not. Yeah, this does seem pretty wild. Tens. And no scenario. And now everybody that says that I don't know if any of the people that tell us some of the plays we make are insane. No scenario. But if you look, most of the mistakes I made was missing the 3-card flushes. And look, even playing quarters, it's already cost us $6 in mistakes so far. I would assume it's that over the 3-card flush. And I would be mistaken. And now, hopefully we can find one of these eventually. I would have thought at least one scenario would have happened by now, Mr. Brain. I thought for sure this would not going to be a flaw in your plan here. Nope, again. We're just going to, my plan by now is just, if I don't say anything, it means no. Wait, there's the inside straight we got to go for, right? Or maybe not with this many multipliers. Still not one, though. Oh, no, I was right the first time. Okay. We've played it at 99.6% EV, though. I wonder if that's just because we've been playing with a lot of multipliers. Well, I thought it was going to be a good idea. I didn't think the odds of us not hitting a single scenario in all this time. We'll go another 5 minutes. Huh, 3 to a straight. I believe that's one of the few ones you go for that's not all 3 high cards. Well, that's sure not a scenario. Yeah, I always forget that. That's one of the ones I did not learn. Going all 3 here. Nope, we're not going all 3 here. And we still got the flush, even though we didn't hold the third one. Go figure. Almost. If it was a one less gap in that straight, we'd had a scenario here. Still nothing yet. Ooh, another 4 of a kind. But look how badly we're doing, money-wise. We're gonna speed it up here, see if we can't get a scenario here faster. Still not 4 to a flush, though. Oh, there's the third flush. Okay, well, yeah, 100 hands was probably a better idea. Again, 4 to a flush, but no high pair to go against it, so no scenario. No, I wanted there to be a straight flush there real bad. 2 to the straight flush draw. Here we have an open-ended straight, but no medium pair or 3 to the royal to fight it, so... Anybody have any questions while we're in here? About life, the universe, and everything? Two to the royal. By the way, my dad might do a live stream tomorrow, so keep an eye out. Make sure you guys turn on the notifications. My dad was talking about doing a live stream tomorrow from the boat, but we'll see if that actually materializes. Oh, I didn't see that second high card. Last hand, here it comes. Nope. Oh, almost. Is that this weekend, the Formula One? Did you guys see that stuff about the Sphere? The Sphere lost almost $100 million in its first operating quarter, and the CFO quit. I knew that place was expensive, but man, they're not doing too hot there. David, welcome to the members. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate all the support, and to everyone else who's already a member. Thank you. Ooh. All right. Supposedly, I won the quiz, even though I wasn't wrong. But oh, next week, the 18th. Okay. Well, I mean, this was crazy that we went 105 hands without hitting anything. So I guess we still got a few minutes left. We might end a little early. I'll play a few hands, and in our challenge, again, if you log into videopoker.com, your screen might look a little different because we have pro training, but same thing, just different color. Hover over play and scroll down to player challenges. And then you're going to look for the challenger is the Jackpot Gents. The game is Ultimate X. That's us. The ID is 509575. You got to play your 100 hands. We're going to play right now for a bit here. I almost did until I remembered what straight flush 3+1 meant. And I suggest if you're playing in this, play as volatile as a game as possible, since it's winner take all. You want to do a bit of a tournament strategy here. I am going to hop into triple, the game I hit that big win on. We're going just an ace here. What's our flush at? Only a 3x on the flush, so we're not going to get too crazy. Why do I feel like this is much louder than the other one? Gonna go for that. Ooh. Look out, world. We hit one of our three straight flushes. Or 3x flushes. It is very loud, right? All right, we're gonna put that off then, no sound. Or I suppose I could turn it back on and then just turn my monitor or my computer volume down more. That's too far now. Weird. Okay. Am I winning yet? W222 ended with negative 2,000 points. Sounds like somebody didn't get a 4 of a kind. Oh, you went 10 for 10 on garbage? Meaning what? You got winning hands? I saw that 10 for 10. I didn't know what it meant. Oh, dealt 3 of a kind. Can we get 4 jacks here? Hello, David. Thank you for joining. No, we can't get a 4th jack. And yeah, so the winner takes all this. Whoever is in first place in this challenge at the end of the week, which ends next Wednesday night at midnight Pacific time, will get a free 1-month pro training on videopoker.com. Oh, thank you, Michael. Michael, you were right. Wow, that's impressive. That's hard to do, trusted computer. I saw that earlier, but didn't realize what you meant and then forgot to ask. I'm trying to think if I've ever done that, but I doubt that's something I wouldn't really pay attention to, you know? But that is impressive. Wow, we've only gotten, how many hands in are we? We're on our 15th hand, and we've had 1 dealt winner so far. This is like my Ultimate X the other day in the second live stream. Our flush is too low, but we'll go for the inside straight, I guess. Well, probably not. It's only 3x, so we'd have to hit 3 of them to win money. I don't know. I'm going to go no here. I'm not putting too much thought into this like I should for Ultimate X Gold, but since it's not real money. Here we go, baby. There's a dealt winner. Yahoo! Give me 2 more aces. Oh, that ended up pretty good. Oh, ace 4 in the contest. Yeah, just to try and go big or go home. We got 5x on the flush. Why not? We're going big or going home. All right, well, since you get the gist of this, here's a scenario, Mr. Brain. Here's a scenario. If this was Ultimate X bonus or Ultimate X bonus poker, we would keep the 8-9 here. Did I win? Did I win? Yes, I won. I won, guys. I did it. I kept it anyways, just because it was the scenario. There you go. I'm a genius. You heard it here first. Matt Borey's a genius. I'm very interested to see. So at the end of the year, I'm going to do a video with my win-loss statement from the Hard Rock, and I've been playing a lot of this Ultimate X Gold and doing very well. But this game is streakier than all hell. So I have also had some killer days. Uh, I think the worst day I've had is I've lost 5,000 in a day on this game. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be pretty far in the black this year, though. Oh, there's 4 aces times 3. Look at that. Look at us go. Now I definitely can't finish this because I don't want to win my own tournament. So on that note, since I don't want to play anymore to win my own contest, I will let you guys go. Definitely turn on your notifications because we might have a live stream tomorrow, depending on how my dad. If he said he might go live tomorrow on the cruise ship, so we'll see. So make sure you have your notifications on so you can see that. So oh, I threw away the 4. Sorry. Well, I could have possibly had it there. So yeah, and then we'll be live Monday night. My dad will be back. We'll probably be back at Dania, but not 100% sure. So we'll definitely be live Monday. So from somewhere. So take it easy, everybody.